Charlotte, North Carolina, 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Hornets. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Well, it was the Charlotte Hornets winning their last game against the Golden State Warriors. And that was a close call. They pulled it out with a win and just 2 points at that. But it wasn't easy.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Bagley is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. And we see it so often, Brent. A good team gets up for a big game and they win. And then they fall down with their performance and lose to an inferior club the very next game.
Interesting point, because last year we saw this so much with the eventual champion Golden State Warriors, where they just seemed to be disillusioned with some of the competition on a given night, playing down to their competition. So if I was a coach in this league, I would use them as an example that even the best team in the business struggles with this, and you have to find a way out of it. We're not the Warriors. We want to be the Warriors. So we got to break out of this funk a lot quicker, and this cannot be part of our identity as we move forward.
Count the basket.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
Lamb passes to Clutch. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. It's stolen by Hield. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Dave Yeager. He said the big thing is we cannot play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. We'll see if they can turn the tables around and even up this season series, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. Guys, just how difficult is it to face a team with this kind of defense?
Kevin, it is tough. They've got some guys who can totally wreck your game plan with their activity on D.
I also wonder if this is going to give them a spark of their own on defense. You face a team with this kind of pressure, and it can get you fired up to prove that you're every bit as tough as your opponent.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
On the wing, Lamb, covered by Hield. The shot's good from Clutch. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And here is Fox. He's coming off a 19-point game against Brooklyn.
You can't forget about all those well-timed swipes either. His timing on the defensive end was simply sublime.
Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop, a crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
Free throw drops for Hield.
Quietly, Buddy Hield has had some good moments in the NBA thus far. I know coming in, a lot of attention as a high draft choice, but his offensive game and the players around him, as they get better, are helping Buddy Hield out.
Now here's Lamb. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Here's Clutch. In the corner, it's Bridges. 4 on the clock. Here's Clutch. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Clutch has got 6.
Right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
Inside, and finished off by Bagley.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Bridges passes to Clutch. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Pass to Hernan Gomez. From deep, Walker. But they get it back. Three-pointer on the way. And he drains the 3. Good-looking shot there from Clutch.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Fox against Walker. Now the pass to Hield. With the teardrop, it's rebounded by Charlotte.
And that's just good offense. Surprised he blew that one, and the defense is too.
They get it back. Pass to Walker. Over Fox. Walker's shot is off. The Kings trailing. To the paint. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zeller is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Cummings comes in for Bridges. Fournier is checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Satoransky is subbed in for Kemba Walker. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Caruso. Satoransky covering. Caruso kicks to Lopez. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Clutch has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Brent, we're seeing shorter training camps. I don't know if it adds to injuries or takes away from injuries with fresher bodies. What do you think about that whole philosophy?
I believe that the shorter training camp did lead itself and lend itself to more injuries last year. And one of the things that I'm concerned with, Kevin, just on a physiological level for players, is that what they are doing to prepare themselves for the season as an individual player, working on your weaknesses and doing those sort of things, is not the same as getting in a training camp and preparing yourself for your stamina, your endurance, and your wind. And I wonder if there will be some moves in the next couple seasons about trying to get off the individual training and get back to more of the endurance stamina training so that these little injuries are just not part of a season in the future.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Clemson. Shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. Throw good, Adams.
And Steven Adams came into this league at 19, already a physical specimen, and has only gotten stronger. Just a bruising presence down low.
On the court right now for the Kings, we've got De'Aaron Fox. Buddy Hield is out there with Bagley. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Caruso in at the 2-guard. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Hornets lead by 4.
This is where Willie does his best work. As I say, Kevin, he's Willie good inside.
That's right, Brent. And plenty of bumping and elbowing inside as ever. Steven Adams strong enough, though, to come out on top of that battle.
Yeah, not shy at all about contact. Grew up the youngest of 18 children. He had to hit above his weight for over a decade. Now he's got the upper hand. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Clutch in the last time out against the Warriors was superb. He scored 32 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. He was great in every facet of the game. Afterward, his coach couldn't stop praising the effort. And we'll see if he maintains that inspiration tonight.
All right, David, thanks. He lifted his game to an unreal level that night.
Yeah, he showed how dangerous he is when he's at his best. And, man, he'd love to keep that hot streak going here tonight.
Would you guys be surprised if he doesn't keep it going? I mean, the only way to follow up a game like that is with an even better one.
Fox gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
When the game starts to slow down for younger players, you know they're starting to feel confident about how they go about their business. Fox with a good decision there.
It's deflected. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Offensive rebound. Adams. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Misses the three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
All alone. Sacramento gets it back. Bagley kicks to Caruso. And another shot. Fox, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Lamb, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut back down to 6 after the bucket from Hield. Clutch the pass to Hernan Gomez. Got a piece of it.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
And you look at Clutch.
And you'd be crazy not to give him your vote. What he's done this season has been nothing short of spectacular.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. Here's Clutch. 32 points for him last game against Golden State.
I also thought he did a tremendous job in terms of timing in that game, swatting away some shots. Ended up with 3 blocks in that game.
Walker against Fox. Kicks to Bagley. Back to Fox. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Fox. Fox has got 4 assists now tonight. Charlotte calls timeout.
Well, there's an old cliche, Kevin, we've heard or said a million times about speed killing. Well, perhaps no player is more emblematic of that than De'Aaron Fox. End to end, he could be one of the fastest players in the league.
The Kings making a switch here. Evans is checked in. Pass to Clutch. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Hernan Gomez. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Charlotte making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. Free throw good. Hernan Gomez. Well, Fox is a blur in transition. Brent, his speed is a weapon.
Yeah, and he can use it if he has the ball or if he doesn't. Become a slasher and get into the teeth of the defense. Defensively, his... Whoa! You saw that. Man, that's exactly the kind of ball rotation you'll want to see from Evans. Throws it to the wide open shooter.
And a terrific bit of chaos there on the replay, presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. And the pass to Clutch. Fires for 3. Hernan Gomez kicks to Walker. Inside. Off with the layup. The Kings trail by 7. Hield with it. He's picked up by Walker. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
1:33 left here in the second. Fox with the steal. To the middle. The shot's good from Evans. Now it's just a 3-point Hornets lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Clutch the pass to Walker. Down low. That's tipped. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Evans outside. He kicks to Bagley. Ball's knocked loose. Fast break now for Charlotte. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Fox passes to Bagley. And Finished off by Bagley.
Just skilled at attacking on the drive. He's got the size and mobility. Bagley just really tough to contain.
We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside, Walker. Fournier against Evans. 6 to shoot. Clutch the pass to Fournier. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Kings trail by 3.
And really, this is where you want to just let the clock wind down.
Yep, unless you get a great look that's impossible to pass up, use the time wisely.
Here's Evans. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists in the game.
Is that a lounge chair or is that the post in the NBA? Evans showing how comfortable he is down low.
And a close game so far through the first. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What can you say? Clutch, an impressive effort here today.
And we saw his work over the first 2 quarters, really pushing the action and consistently finding the open man.
And the offense is at its best when they get him the ball. Every time down the floor, maybe one touch to ignite the offense.
Hernan Gomez out there with Clutch. And there's Kemba Walker. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. Fox kicks to Hield. A pass to Fox. Elbow shot is on the way. Tries yet again. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And here's a look at stats for Adams. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. 9th in shooting percentage, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. When it comes to veteran players, Brent, on a team, what characteristics make for a good leader for a bunch of young guys under him?
We talk a lot about veteran guys on teams, Kevin, and I think one of the most important aspects to think about is that those veterans have a lot more impact if they're still part of playing minutes for a coaching staff. At some point, 4 or 5 months into a season, and an older player is telling you how to do something and only get a chance to see it during practice or him pointing it out on film when you're playing, doesn't have as much of an impact.
Doesn't resonate as
right.
much.
When a guy gets 15 minutes a night and you get to see him do those things as a young player from the bench and say, wow, everything he told me on my list, he's checked all those boxes. So having a vet that plays, much more impactful.
Good point. Hield the pass to Bagley. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And they are looking at a ton of road games in the next stretch, but this team shouldn't fear the idea of it. They've been more than capable of getting wins on the road, and I wouldn't expect anything less on this trip.
They got to be more active on offense and maybe a little bit more aggressive going to the rim. 0 of 4, not impressive thus far.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Look at Clutch. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, I know the defense has 5 guys, but collectively they're no match for this guy. He is roasting them.
Mike Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for Charlotte.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
To end the run, and it's laid in by Bagley. Bagley's got 14.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Pass to Clutch. He dishes it to Bridges. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Clutch the pass to Lamb. And there's the feed to Kaminsky. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Hornets lead by 11.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Fox. Shoots over Walker. Adams' shot is good. He has 7.
Well, that's something Adams is working on right there, finishing plays strong with a hand in his face.
Right wing. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Bridges' shot good.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Fox against Walker. Fox kicks to Adams. Hield outside. Up and in on the layup. Hield's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. To the inside, Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is difficult trying to stop him. Awesome at just staying on the attack.
Walker the pass to Kaminsky. Shoots over Adams. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Hield kicks to Fox. It's tipped. Now Lamb. 9 points in the game so far. It's stolen by Hield. Lets it fly from 18. Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Fox. And the Hornets call time here. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And Sacramento has possession. It's a 13-point game. Hield against Fournier. Back to Lopez. On the wing, Hield. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Fournier. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's a good shooter from the mid-range. Hield had some breathing room, took a deep breath, and fired.
Here's Clutch. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action after this word. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Sacramento, Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Young out there with Brook Lopez, and it's Barnes in at the small forward.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Hield against Walker. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Hield's center of gravity stays low on his drive, which invites the contact, in my opinion. Very tough to defend him cleanly.
Some changes for Sacramento. Adams, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Bagley in for Harrison Barnes.
Encouraging sign there to see him knock down the free throw.
The pass to Clutch. To the inside. Here's Hernangomez. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The young Spaniard, Hernangomez, a good finisher around the basket.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Passes to Clutch. Releases. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hield against Fournier. Now here's Fox. Defense is right there. Hornets leading by 13. Walker the pass to Clutch. Back to Walker. Over Fox. Shot's good by Walker.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Adams outside. To the paint. Here's Fox. Hits the jump hook.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
Walker the pass to Clutch. Back to Walker. Got a piece of it. Fournier against Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
I think getting better as a passer and understanding more about how the NBA game works. That's De'Aaron Fox.
Walker in the corner. Outside Fournier. Pass to Clutch. Down low. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And just keeping his teammates involved. This is the kind of leadership you like to see.
Well, you could trademark this brand of basketball, running through the progressions and working around for decent looks.
Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Lamb comes in for Evan Fournier.
A second-round pick who relies on instincts and a little bit of size. Hernangomez, actually a pretty good free throw shooter. Poor decision-making there. No idea what he's going for with that kind of pass in that situation.
It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Hield outside. Adams outside. Fox against Walker. Just 5 to shoot. 14 feet away. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Fox.
Fox just found a little bit of space there, and he burned the defense.
Here's Clutch. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And that's now 20 points for Clutch.
He's just so efficient, getting his points within the flow of the offense. Great. Recipe for success.
Timeout called by the Kings. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen to Dave Joerger's huddle with his team. he was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Offensive rebound.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Pass to Hernangomez. Charlotte moving it around. Beyond the arc. Walker's shot is off.
And still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
Young dishes to Adams. Kicks it to Heel. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Heald's got 10 points in just the second half. Charlotte calls timeout. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Clutch.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's giving him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
Good D by Barnes.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Pulls up on the elbow. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
I just think it was a matter of getting recomposed, altering their game plan just a little bit. They look completely in sync now.
Here's Clutch. Lays it up and banks it in. Clutch has got 4 points now in the quarter. The Kings trail by 9. Here's Bagley. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
There's the pass to Lamb. From deep, Walker hits it from three-point range. And the Hornets lead by 10.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
And no question, it looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
Back to Hield. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Bagley. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
You saw by that putback there, he's just completely locked in. We're getting full contributions from him right now.
And that one drops.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Hield outside. Over Lamb. No good off the back of the rim.
Those are the types of looks that you got to finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
Here's Clutch, covered by Barnes. Gets it to go. That one good from Clutch. And now a 12-point Hornets lead for Sacramento. They've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Hield outside. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Hornets making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. Up top, Hield. Covered by Lamb. Just 4 to shoot. And it's blocked, but he recovers it. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. There's a minute left in the 4th quarter of this one.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Hornets.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Clutch.
That unselfishness was on full display here tonight. Did a great job of getting his teammates going.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
The high post shot. It's stolen by Hield. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. First, congrats on the win tonight. Keeps you right in the middle of the playoff chase. Or are you even looking that far ahead?
I mean, I know our fans are, you know, but I mean, we're not focused on the standings at all quite yet, DA. Right now, it's just about results, you know. We got a good one tonight, and we need to keep getting more of them. In a few weeks, we can start looking at the bigger picture, but till then, we just got to go out and win games.
Well, you probably won't win each and every game, but you want to win as many of them as you can. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.
I'm just saying we can do that if you want. Just let me know. So. Yo, what up, Charlie?
Hey, hi, just the guy I was looking for. Press wants to talk to you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You can get changed first.
Okay, I'll be right there.
All right, 5 minutes.